and now tell me, you are paranoid about fit. That is your passion. Do tell.
Right, so there's a large number of factors that go into getting the right fit. One of them is this machine right here called the Footprint Analysis Pad.
Right.
It's effectively a compression pad. Tells us a bit more about the pressure points on your feet, which is really important to understand.
Okay.
Balance distribution. It looks at what weight you're putting on each side, left and right.
Left and right?
Yep, and then from there, we'll look from Footprint, that'll start putting some of the puzzle pieces together.
Yes.
We'll next move over to the treadmill analysis as well.
Right.
Where we can get someone walking.
Well, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, so we can get people walking or running on there, giving us a better indication of what their foot is actually doing during their natural cycle,
Right.
their gait cycle. And that's another part of the puzzle that helps us understand what the needs of the feet are.
So what you're doing is you're putting all this together, not like it used to be just with that little measurer that said, hey, this is your length, this is the width.
There's a bit more to it now,
Right.
Jeff. So when we look at some shoes, which we'll do in a moment,
Yes.
we'll have a look at the differences that go into the shoes and how varied they are. Because every foot type's different.
Yeah,
Your
indeed.
foot and my foot would be vastly
Absolutely.
different.
I know I wear the outsides.
There you are.
So that's your first, when you come in, this is the first step.
That's right, yeah. So we look at the Footprint Analysis Pad, we look at your feet on the treadmill. There's also a lot of visual observation that we do and measuring and testing as well that goes into it as well.
Right, okay. We're coming into summer. People are looking to get outdoors. What are your ranges over
Right,
here?
well let's come over and have a look, Jeff.
Okay,
So
all right.
there's no shortage of colour these days.
No. Well, this is the women's side, which is duplicated with the men's on the other. Okay.
Yeah. One of the challenges you've got is that we never focus on colour, even though there's plenty of it.
Right, okay.
It's always about fit. If we're driven by colour, we'll get the wrong shoe.
Yes.
Okay, so for your foot type, if we're looking at your foot type alone, there'd probably only be a couple of shoes on this wall that would suit your foot type.
Okay, right.
So that's how varied the shoes are. They're very different from shoe to shoe. So that's where the fitting becomes really valuable.
Right, okay. So if a lady comes in and says, look, I want that blue one,
Yes.
you say, well, yes, you can, but you won't be comfortable.
No, exactly. I mean, she'd be very fortunate to get that part right if
Okay.
she purely on colour.
All right, so we've got running,
Yes.
we've got training,
Yes.
we've got walking, obviously, which people are being encouraged to get out and do.
Yeah, absolutely. At this time of year, you know, it's high on priority with the weather that we're seeing. So we're seeing a huge upswing at the moment with those people getting out and getting walking
Right.
with the weather on the way. So there's the walking. We've also got stuff like orthotic jandals. Or jandal with support on
Right,
it.
okay.
Because traditionally jandals are the worst
Oh, they're flip-flops.
footwear for your feet.
Yeah.
So those are an option that are coming into this season are becoming very popular as well.
Okay. And then down here, of course, school wear.
Yeah, come on down, we'll have a look. So
Right.
we've got the broadest range of technical school shoes in Christchurch and actually across the country as well. So what that means is shoes with support, but also shoes with a 12-month guarantee as well.